All right, hello. All right, we're going to get started. Okay. Hello, we're going to get started. So today we are going to be making our no-sew sock bunny. Super cute. Okay, so what you'll need is any sock will work. It can be small, it can be big, it can be any color. And then we'll also need some rubber bands, any work, a black marker, some uncooked rice, okay, and a measuring cup. One with this little pour on top is preferred, but it's okay if you don't have one. And we also need a wide mouth cup. Now, for a wide mouth cup, it can be a little confusing, but see how this is just kind of small compared to that? It makes it a lot easier. Pour our rice. And then this step is optional, but you can have ribbon if you'd like, any color, any style, and a pair of scissors. Make sure they're safe to use for you. Okay, so whenever we get started, we will take one sock and we're going to put it around one cup, our big mouth cup. I'll angle myself so you can see a little better. Okay, so we have our cup, and we're just going to slip our sock inside of the cup and fold the top of your sock around the cup. Oh. Okay. There. So it may look a little silly, but it'll look like that. So you're opening, and your sock is all the way around. Okay. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to look at our measuring cup and see where one cup is. One cup is about right there. So we're going to take our uncooked rice and we're going to pour until we get to about 1 cup. Okay. So there we have our 1 cup. Now, if you want a more firm bunny, like mine's kind of firm, add a little bit more rice. But if you would like something that's more pliable that you can play with a little bit better, add a little less rice. So we'll do about 1 cup, and we're going to pour in. Sometimes you have to shake it a little bit. So like I poured some in, it kind of got stuck around the top. Just kind of shake your cup gently like this, and the rice will settle. So keep pouring. Do a little shake. A little more pour. Okay. I'm going to give my sock just a little bit more fabric here. Shake it down, shake it down. It's always fun. Okay. Oops. Okay. Add the last bit of our rice. Woo. Awesome. All right. Now that we've got our rice inside of our sock, I'll push it down just a little bit and grab one of your rubber bands handy. Okay. Gently take the sock off around the cup. Kind of make it do a little dance so it settles all the way at the bottom. Okay. Move your cup out of the way now. So now we want to find the top of where our rice is. We'll kind of push it all the way down. And where the rice meets our emptiness of the sock, we're going to tie a rubber band there. Again, for those who would like a firmer bunny, tie it really, really close and all the way down. But if you want one a little more loose, a little more playful, tie it just a bit above. So there's a little bit of gap here. I'll tie mine just a little bit above. So you'll put the rubber band around the sock, pull it to one side, then you twist. So it's just like an X here. Twist your rubber band and then push it back around. And now on the other side, just keep doing the same thing. Pull and then twist, back around. And just keep doing that because we want our rice to stay inside of our sock. So just keep doing it until it gets to be pretty tight. Okay, I'll do about one more. Okay, kind of tighten it just a little bit so you can pull a little bit of your loose sock so it's nice and tight and all together. So now we're going to make the head of our bunny. So grab another rubber band that you have handy. Here we go. Put it right next to you, right there. So now for our head, you want to grab a little bit below the head, okay? So we'll kind of bunch it up just a little bit. And try to really wiggle your thumb in there to separate the rice that's in the body and the rice that's in the head. So wiggle it all in there, really get it all separated, nice and good. Okay. Now, in that space where you have the head and the body, that's where we're going to tie our next rubber band. So get it nice and tight, like how we did it last time, and then we twist, and then we go back around. Okay, and then twist. So much fun. And this is such a fun and easy craft, and you can do it with any kind of sock. Okay. Still want to make sure you get it kind of tight. Okay. There we go. So now we have our head separated from our body. Awesome. Okay. And for this next step, we're going to use our third and final rubber band. And you're going to bunch up. You're going to choose which side you want the back of your bunny to be. I chose this little side back here, you can see. And all you're going to do is you're going to bunch up like you did the head, how you separated a little bit of rice from the body. You're going to separate just a little bit of rice in the back, and it's going to be his little bunny tail. Or her, whichever you want. Okay, so now just do that again. We're going to do our twist, twist and around all over again. Making our little bunny tail. And look, there it is. See how it's all tied? Super cute, super fun. So that's our little bunny tail. So now we're going to be working with the front of our bunny. So now we're going to be working on his ears. So we have a little bit up at the top. And this is where you're going to be very careful using your scissors. I want to make my ears just a little bit smaller. If you want longer ears, like mine, for my first one, you'll want to have it all the way up and then cut where you would like it cut. So I left mine a little longer, so you want more of your sock space right here. If you want them shorter, you're going to cut it down closer to where your head is. Easy peasy. So I'm just going to cut just a little bit off mine, very, very carefully. I'm going to pull it tight at the top and just cut across. All right. So now you have your length for your ears. Okay. So next, I'm going to cut directly in the middle. You're going to cut right here. And you're going to want to get close to your rubber band, but you don't want to cut your rubber band. So you're cut down Get close to your rubber band. There's your ears. Now this is an optional step if you're feeling really comfortable with scissors. You can try to shape up the ears. So, like how I'm doing, I'll try to round them out. So instead of having some harsh edges, I'll just make it wee like a circle. See how it's more a little bunny ear? So we'll do the same to this side. We'll round it out so it looks super cute. And kind of round out this side a little bit more. This step is completely optional again if you feel really comfortable using scissors. So now we have our cute little bunny ears. Okay. So now that we're done with the ears, we're going to do our little bunny's face. So make sure that if you have a bunny tail, it's facing away from you. So make sure you're facing your bunny. Now for this step, we're going to use our black marker. And we're just going to draw two little eyes. So just draw its eyes. See, there's one eye. And there is there's two eyes. See? There's our two eyes. All right, now in between your two eyes, you're going to drop down just a little, and you're going to make an X with your marker. You may have to go over each X line a little bit just to make sure that it's dark enough to show up on your bunny. You want to keep the X fairly small so it looks like that. You can see. Okay. All right, so if you don't have any ribbon, then this is your bunny and it's super cute and finished. If you have some ribbon or any type of string that you would like to tie on your bunny, you can go ahead and pull it out. And I like to make sure it's kind of big, just in case my tying is really big. So I'll cut a big piece of ribbon and put that off to the side. And so now I'm going to start in the back of my bunny and put the ribbon in front. So he's kind of like that. So I put his head above it just a little bit. So see, it's tied in the front. And so now I'm just going to tie it like I tie my shoes. So I'll make my cross here. Ooh, sorry, bunny. So each ribbon is crossed. So I'm going to take the ribbon that's on top and put it through this hole. So here's the ribbon that's on top. It's going to come back up and out of my bunny. I'm going to pull it kind of tight so it sits really, really well and close. See? Super easy. Okay. Next, I'm just going to take whichever side of my ribbon that I want, and I'm going to make a little loop. See? Little loop. Now I'm going to take the other ribbon. Okay, now I'm going to take my other ribbon and tie it around my loop. So it's around the loop right here. And then I'm going to pull it through right here. You want to hang on to your other loop while you do it. So I'm pulling through and make it tight. And there's my bunny's ribbon. My bunny looks super fancy. I think blue is his favorite color. So there you have it. So there's your bunny all completed. Now, This one is a lot more pliable. See how I can move it in my hands a lot better than this bunny, where I just get this tight of a grip. The best part about having a looser bunny is that maybe you're kind of having an off day, and that's okay. You just bring your bunny with you, and you can just play with it. You can talk to him, tell him how you're feeling, just hang out. It's a fun little friend you can take everywhere with you. And already now, whenever I play with it, I feel super calm and super fun. Because it's Sunday Funday, right? Now with this one, he can do the same thing if you like more of a grip. You can touch him, you can hang out, and just have fun. Or they can sit together, they're best friends, maybe they're siblings, and they can sit together. See? Super fun. There's always the option if you'd like to make a really big bunny or a really small bunny. Now, if you want a bigger bunny, you'll have to use a really long sock. But we can also make a mini bunny. So we can make another mini bunny. And those are really good with just a regular size sock, how it just goes to your ankle. So now, for a mini bunny, we won't use a full cup of rice. We will just use about a half cup, maybe in between a half and 1 cup. Okay. So make sure we measure it out. All nice. Okay. Again, we'll do the same steps for a mini bunny, just like we would our bigger bunny. So pour in our rice. Okay. Take our sock off our cup. See how there's a lot less rice? It's because he's going to be really small. Okay. So again, grab those rubber bands. All of mine are tangled. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Problem fixed. Okay. So we'll make our mini bunny. Do our same tie technique. Okay. Sure it's all nice and tight. Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to do the same steps over again. So we just tied our rubber band. So now we have this. We have our body and a really long sock at the top. So now we still got to clump together just some little bit of rice. Remember how we separated it because we wiggled our finger in there. We separated the body rice from the head rice. Okay, so we grab our other rubber band and we fit it over and do our same tying technique. We should be pros at this by now, right? Awesome. Okay, all nice and tight, separated. We have our body, we have our head, and we have our ears. So after we have that all done, we can make its little tail back here. Do the same technique like how you made the head. Just wiggle around some rice, just into a little shape of a ball for your bunny tail. And do our same tie and loop technique that we are so amazing at. Perfect. Here we go. Awesome job. Okay, so now we're back to the step of our ears. So on this sock, we have a lot more sock at the top, right? So this is where we can have extra long ears. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut just a bit at the top so I don't have to get this lip in. So I'm just going to cut nice and gently. Look how long his ears are going to be. Okay. So now again, I'm just going to cut directly down the middle and go just a little bit above the top rubber band. So have it up. Cut all the way down. We'll get a little closer. Okay, there we go. Oh man, I messed up my bunny's ear. Oh no. I'm going to fix that right up. Awesome. If you feel comfortable with scissors, I want to tidy your ears up. Feel free. And now we have our ears. And look how much longer they are. It's almost the size of our mini bunny. So again, this isn't the optional step, if you'd like, where we tidy up our ears. So we just round out the top. So it really looks like bunny ears. See? How it comes to a little point right there. And then they flop down. And there are bunny ears. So we'll do the same to the other side. This step still is optional. You don't have to tidy up your ears. On mine, the first one I didn't see how I left it flat. I didn't shape them up. And it still looks super cute. So this step of fixing up your ears is completely optional. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Okay, there we go. So now we have the floppiest ears ever. Okay, so our ears are done. Now we find that black marker again. And we make our eyes. Just make a little circle. Keep filling in the circle with your black marker so then we can see his eyes. There we go. Perfect. And then the little X. And like I said before, you may have to go over each line of your X to make it show up. And there you have it, our little X. And then for this one, I won't do any ribbon because that is completely optional. And this is what it looks like without the ribbon. It is still very, very cute. Now, another fun option, maybe you don't really like bunnies, and that's okay. You can always change up the face. So this might be a little silly, but I'm going to use the back of my bunny to show you how maybe we could make a dog. So we could still it would be the same shape, give them some eyes. See, just like our eyes. Then for the nose, I'll maybe just do another circle for the nose. See, I have three black dots. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll add some whiskers. Maybe this could be a cat or a dog. So if you don't like the bunny option, you could still customize it and make it fun and make it into a different animal. Maybe it's your favorite animal. You can make it entirely your own. So now if you keep finding unmatched socks in your house, you can build a whole group of these bunnies. So now I have 3. I have my big one that I can use if I'm just feeling a little anxious and just keep squeezing it all day. I have one that's a little bit more firm. Still fun to squeeze if you like something more firm to help calm you down. Or my little one, I'm going to put him in my bag and he's just going to go to class with me because it just makes me feel like I'm having fun in class. Another fun option would be putting a little bit of some fun liquid scents, like some essential oils or something in your rice before you put it in, so then it smells super nice. But that again is just an optional step for those who want to get extra creative. But there we have it. That was super fun, and you can make any kind of animals you'd like with this. Again, optional steps are the ribbon and the extra cutting around the ears, or even your tail. If you don't really like the tail, one of mine doesn't have the tail. So there's so many variations that you can do with this, and each one is just as fun and just as enjoyable. So thank you guys for coming to our Sunday Fun Day.